Hi everybody, I'm Ann. Today I'm going to be doing a sew along for the Ann Normandy Slip Dress sewing pattern. This is a great casual and elegant dress that has a nice back line here, a little cutaway in the shoulders, and a great front neckline with almost a soft rounded V in the front. It is a fluid dress that is designed for heavyweight linens, and that's what I'll be making it with. And you can see here you can even use some fun selvage and other hem treatments. I've also made this in cotton that I batiqued. This is a Kona cotton, and I'll show you some examples of things that you can do with fabric with the Ann Normandy Slip Dress. So welcome and join me for this series. The Ann Normandy Slip Dress sewing pattern is going to take you about 2 hours from cut to finish sewing, and I'll show you the whole process, taping together, cutting out your pattern, and also assembling your garment. So this is going to be a pretty easy sew along. This is considered an advanced beginner only because we're going to be teaching you how to do some things like flat felled seaming and how to do a narrow neckline hem edge. So that's what we're going to be sewing, is the Ann Normandy Slip Dress, and join me for the next installment where we're going to be cutting out our pattern. All right, in your Ann Normandy packet, you'll find a size chart. The dress goes from an extra small to a 2X, and what you want to do is take your measurements, mark down your size, and figure out where you fall. So as you can see, I fall here right between a large and an extra large. But fortunately, a multi-size pattern allows you to kind of cut between them. And I'll show you that in one of our cutting videos. So for me, I'm going to be cutting between a large and the extra large for this dress. Now, if you're unsure of what size you are, you may want to make the dress in an inexpensive fabric first before you make it in your good linen over here. Just a Kona cotton or a firmer, thicker cotton will give you a similar fit and feel to this particular dress. You can also use muslin, of course. It's not quite the same thickness, so it'll fit you a little bit differently, but you can also get a little bit of an idea of what that looks like, or Swedish tracing paper. All of those options are there for you to go ahead and be able to pick the right size for the dress. Now, the dress is fitted at the top, as you can see up here, but then it flows gracefully through the rest of the body. So as long as you get the bust fit correctly, you really don't need to worry too much about the flow of the dress on down, as long as you fit within the size requirements of the dress you're making. I'm going to go ahead and show you how I tape together my Ann Normandy sewing pattern. So the first thing I do is I gather the pattern pieces, and I take the one edge here and I fold it over along this line, and then I line up that triangle with the next piece, triangle, on that spot right there. And then I prefer to use just one single piece of tape, and then I come back and tape the whole pattern when I'm finished with it, just to get a really clean line after I've cut everything out. So I'm going to go ahead and assemble all the rest of the pattern pieces. Now, fortunately, in the Ann Normandy dress, there really aren't that many pattern pieces. You can see here that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows per side of dress, so it'll be super easy for us to go ahead and assemble. Now, of course, the Ann Normandy sewing pattern comes with an A0 and a 36-inch file, so if you have a 36-inch plotter accessible to you, you can go ahead and print the full-size one on there. And if you send it out at pdfplotting.com, which is one of our recommended providers, we have videos on the Ann Normandy website that show you how to place the order using the A0 file at their website. So super simple. I like to tape. I find it kind of meditative, so I prefer to tape, but it's entirely up to you if you want to go ahead and order that service out and then have the patterns printed in one large sheet of paper. So once you have everything done and taped together, we're going to go ahead and lay the pattern out and cut it. Hello, Ann Normandy sewing friends. So today I'm going to be cutting out the pattern, and I've aligned the pattern along the edge, along the selvage down here. You can see right here, I've aligned it on the selvage. If you have a really pretty, attractive selvage, you can keep this in here, but I'm going to be folding it under. I have another one that's got a different selvage. I've laid my pattern pieces out sideways, so they're selvage is down here, and now I'm going to go ahead and cut them out.